Hi, class. My name's John, and I'm gonna be your teacher today.
Just kidding. But seriously, let's go ahead and get started with 11.3. We're looking at area of trapezoids. Again, some of you may be familiar with this formula, but let's go ahead and take a look at how we get that and what kind of problems we will have. So, 11.3, area of trapezoids. So, first thing I want you to do, even if you already know the formula, I want you to go ahead and try to derive the formula for area of this trapezoid using some prior knowledge. So, knowing that we've got two bases and we've got segment AB, segment CD, maybe some other things that you need, but go ahead and see if you can just come up with a formula for area of the trapezoid. All right. Hopefully you pause it. If not, pause it now. But let's take a look at what you would do in order to do that. So, using our prior knowledge, we're going to want to cut this up into triangles. Oftentimes, you want to cut up shapes into triangles. It's very beneficial. But if I go ahead and draw this sweet line here and cut this up into two triangles, I now can say, oh, well, area of triangle ABD would be 1/2 of this base times this height right here. And the area of this triangle would be 1/2 of this base, say BC, times this height here. And you can recognize the fact that both these triangles share that same height is very helpful. So therefore we know the area of the whole thing using the area addition postulate would be area of this one plus the area of this one. So what we can do is we can actually factor out, they both have 1/2 and an h in common. So if I factor out that 1/2 and h, I'm left with b1 plus b2, which therefore gives me that the area of a trapezoid would equal 1/2 h times the quantity b1 plus b2. So if you want to see a little bit further explanation of that, you can look at page 435. But essentially, here is our theorem, 11.5, which is just the area of a trapezoid formula. So if you can remember back to earlier in chapter 5, we had a theorem dealing with median of a trapezoid. So another way you can look at area of a trapezoid is that the median is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2. Therefore, if we pull that out, we can say that the area of a trapezoid is height times median. And again, median is simply another way of looking at it, base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2, or the average of the bases. So that's another convenient one. If they give you the median, all you gotta do is multiply it by the height. So let's look at an example, and that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and find the area of an isosceles triangle with legs 5 and bases of 6 and 10. So lots of times they'll give us lots of words. Again, when in doubt, draw it out. So draw a nice little isosceles triangle. Label in those sides. So we can say that this is 5, this is 5, bases of 10 and 6. And you say, all right, well, I've got my bases, but I don't have my heights. How do I find my heights? Well, just like before, good old friend Mr. Triangles are always very useful. Draw this triangle here. You say, well, I'm still not sure. Okay, I could draw this triangle here. Well, knowing that this is isosceles, I know that this is going to equal this. And therefore, I have this nice little rectangle here. So if this is 6, this is 6. Therefore, the sum of these two must be 4, telling me that this must be 2. And this must be 2. And therefore, this must be a right triangle. So I've got 2x and 5, or better yet, probably call it h. So good old Pythagorean theorem tells us that 2 squared plus x squared equals 5 squared. Work that out to find that the height is indeed equal to root 21. So I now have everything I need to calculate the area. 1/2 height times the quantity B1 plus B2. So 1/2 root 21 times quantity 10 plus 6 breaks down final answer area 8 root 21. So just to further clarify it, sometimes you may have noticed that I haven't been labeling my answers. So that doesn't count as a wrong question for Mr. Muir. If you look in the book is not real big on labels as it hasn't been all year. So just know that all area problems are labeled in a unit squared, whatever that unit may be. But for the sake of being a lazy mathematician, like most mathematicians are, especially our book, will not require you to label them unless it is a word problem. All right? So that's all for this section, really. As long as you can apply some of your prior knowledge with like that last problem and the area of the trapezoid formula, go ahead and do page 436, 10 to 26 even, and then try 10 to 31. 30 and 31. And we'll see which of you are the big dogs, okay? 30 and 31 are very difficult. Hopefully people other than Maddie can get them. Just kidding, but seriously, nice work, Maddie. All right. Have a good day.
And of course, if you do have any questions, please be sure to ask Miss Khan. Goodbye.